Hello, hello. I did some upgrades. Well, not upgrades, but I finally sat down and did. I got my visual alerts going. I had the alerts going in through the chat before, but I finally figured out how to get the visual alerts on everything, so that'll be fun. And I also got commands all done up now. I'm not sick anymore, and I didn't schedule a game during its weekly maintenance, so we're gonna start. I've been playing. Mabinogi was the game that got me into PC gaming originally when I was in middle school, and so this game is really dear to me. I love it personally. And over the past couple of years, they've been doing a lot, and I mean a lot of quality of life changes. Like when I was just setting up, making sure that everything looks okay and that it'll work and everything on my personal account for it, I was even seeing like quality of life changes just from the last time I logged in, because I haven't been active on it. I've been trying not to play it too much, just because I do go down rabbit holes when I play it. So why not just start a fresh account, still play on my personal account on my own time, but then start a fresh account that I only play on stream, and that way I'm can help show off this game, because I just think it's awesome. It's an MMORPG. It's made in Korea. It has an anime art style to it, and the at least the first part of the storyline, which is called Generations in this game, it has Celtic mythology in it, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, so yeah, let's just get right into it. Let me switch over to the game now. And so because this is an MMORPG, I felt like the game screen needed to be a little bit bigger. And so I'll just be having myself off to the side here, and then I just have the top bar, which I thought turned out pretty well. And so let's just get into the character creation. And let me turn the music down just a little bit, just to make sure that everybody can hear me over it, because it is kind of loud. Because I'm hitting the yellow and the red, and then it was still also hitting the yellow. So let's try it there. There we go. Now it's nice in the green. And so this is a fresh account. It's with my business email, and so this is totally fresh. A couple of years ago, they server merged all the North America servers, so it's all one server, so I don't have to pick that anymore. And of course, we gotta go with the Sunako name, and it's not available, so we'll do the full Sunako strikes, or just Sunako strike, I guess, to the character limit. Awesome. Okay. So I thought about this, and because I want to only play this on stream, I do want to like go through as much as I can, and so I will be like leveling up all 3 of the races, like one at a time though. And so we'll start with human and female, of course, and we'll just start at age 17 so that we can the age, it has to do with like, there's some titles that you can get at certain ages, like there's a title about slaying a bear at age 10 and that kind of stuff, but I always like to start at age 17 because when you can rebirth sooner, which we will get into later on. And we'll just select this preset because there's green hair. Okay, here we go. So here's the visual. Let's look at the different hairs. It's a little ponytail, mullet ponytail, just a mullet, twin tails, lion's mane, razor banes, and layers. We'll start with this one, and we'll just do black hair for now until I get some premium points to do more what I would want. And we'll do the eyes. Innocent, affectionate, curious, clear, and sad. We'll start with curious, and we'll start with copper brown just for now until, like I said, we can get the premium colors that'll match more of what I'm wanting. And then the face, pointy nose, cute, and human female. We'll do the cute, and we'll make her a little bit more pale. And then the mouth, I always like to do the small lips. So create. Sunako strike on Aaron with the novice character card. Yes. Okay. Oh, this is so exciting. Neo. I have my water ready. We'll not skip the animation. We'll let that go through all the way. It has a little egg saying I'm new. Go talk to Neo. A beautiful girl stands before you in an elegant black dress. Her deep azure eyes remind you of an endless blue sea. Her pale skin and flowing white hair appear almost otherworldly. Hello there. You are Sunako Strike, right? I have been waiting for you. My name is Neo. It is my duty to lead pure souls like yours to the land of Aaron. You must be disoriented from your trip through the soul stream. Is there anything I can help you understand? Yes. Where am I? You're in the soul stream. Whenever a soul from another world wishes to enter Aaron, they must pass through here first. We call those who come from the other worlds Militians. Soon, Militian, I will send you to Aaron to begin your adventures. If you want to know anything all about the land of Aaron, please let me know. What is there to do in Aaron? In Aaron, you can do whatever you wish. You can battle giant dragons, explore dungeons, grow strawberries, even participate in fashion shows. You can fish, fight wyverns, aboard hot air balloons, joust, visit hot springs, search for ancient relics, and so much more. It makes me happy just thinking about all the different things you'll discover in Aaron. Some time ago, adventurers discovered a land called Iria, and others even conquered Belvast Island between the continents. Now, these places have become home to adventurers like yourself, Sunako Strike. You can go to Turchnell of Ulod now, but you should try catching a boat from Ulod and crossing the ocean to Iria or Belvast Island. What kind of adventures will I have? That depends entirely on you, Sunako Strike. You could create an idyllic life, fishing, crafting, farming, and sitting in the town square playing music you've composed or selling goods you've crafted. You could charge headfirst into danger, helping residents around Aaron as they struggle against dangers much bigger than themselves. In between, you could participate in limited time events that celebrate holidays from your world and other special occasions. But it's really up to you. You have the freedom to pursue anything that interests you. Who are you? Me? My name is Neo Mariota Prideri. It's my duty to guide souls like yours safely to Aaron. There was once a time when... No, never mind. Forget I said anything. It wasn't important anyway. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? And that's all of the questions there. So let's end the conversation. When I next see you, we'll discuss that further. Until then, please enjoy yourself and stay safe. I hope you're prepared. Soon you'll be able to go to Aaron. There you will find many people waiting for your arrival. They can teach you many useful things should you talk to them. Once you've learned everything that you can from them, you will be set to build your experiences in this world. You received bread, traveler's guide, and soul stones from Neo, which we will get into once we load into the world. I wish you the best of luck in Aaron. See you around, Sunako Strike. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I have put a lot of time into this game in the past, and so exciting to actually be able to share it with people this time around. And this is the start of the first tutorial, which was not around when I first started playing, which is really funny to think about. Okay, so let's get the screen all set up first. I need to... We'll claim the event. Move this up here. We'll get rid of this for now. I claimed that. We'll get rid of that. Okay, so I need to go into the options because the music is too loud for myself. So we'll just go ahead and turn that down so I can think. And it's still in the green for you guys, so that's awesome. And so here, the pink bar, and this is showing us that we have our first quest here. And so if you, we'll click on Lorna. A petite girl in a lawn flowing skirt. She has lively blue eyes and straightforward expression. Her face lights up when your gaze meets her and she approaches. Hello. Nice to meet you, Sunako Strike. I'm Lorna. I've been waiting for you since I heard the news. I'll be teaching you a bit to help you out in Erin. Even though I may still be a lot to learn myself. Even though I may still have a lot to learn myself. Lorna, relax. Sunako Strike just got here, you know. Why not start by explaining where we are? Right, this is a starting area, Sunako Strike. Here you'll learn Mabinogi basics, such as controls, general info, and combat info. We'll be your benevolent mentors. Wait, benevolent. Right, so talk to us if you need any help. If this stuff's too easy, you can skip it, but Pan and I worked kind of hard on it, so... Oh, plus we have a gift for you afterward. Yep, once you complete the beginner tutorial, you'll get my favorite pet, a magic broom. It'll have all my best traits, cuteness, fluffiness, coolness, and elegance. And be made by yours truly. I'll make this awesome broom, Sunako Strike, just for you. You're gonna love it. Start tutorial. Excuse me. I just ate like half of a protein bar right before this. Okay, let's get started. Learn the controls and be out of here in no time. Again, this shouldn't take long, but if you're really short on time, you can click the skip button on the top right. And if you're willing to deal with her temper later, Lorna looks sweet, but she can really hold a grudge. Shut it, Pan. I'll get over it. I was excited and all. Anyway, let's do this. Talk to me again once the conversation ends. And we're not going to touch the skip because I'm here to show off the game, and so we'll go through all of it. But first, let me customize the color here. I had the pink when I was going through my pink phase, so let's just go into the options. Here it is. Sky blue, electric gray, dull pink, gray, flaming, ivory, cherry pink, neon green, ooh, neon pink, spring herbs, woo. Golden something, urban man, old mustard, summer sea. That neon green's kind of nice, but the spring herbs, the spring herbs is a little too intense. Let's go with the neon green, and I like the translucent. And we'll keep the brightness where it was, half. We'll use vertical sync, borderless full screen. NVIDIA, 8-fold effect, high, yes. Normal, detailed, all characters, have everything there. Sound, we turn down the BGM a little bit. Ooh, we could change it to the Korean Symphony, that could be fun, but we'll just stick with the default for now. And performance, yeah. Okay, cool. We can keep everything at the highest settings. And let's see, is there anything here that I'd like to change? Use skill after targeting, cursor targeting, repeat playing instrument, press skip to close window, skip to cancel skills, hotkeys, cursor proximity, pilot, aiming mode, view control manual, use skill cam, ignore, skill use chat, here we go, let's look at this, yeah, that's fine, etc. Here we go. Lock extra skill slot. No, we don't need to lock it. We don't need to lock it, but we do want those. Yes. Show pet skill slots. Yes. I like this all over on the same side. There we go. And then allow equipment view, make journal public. Yeah, we'll make the journal public. Summons fish automatically. Oh, summons finish automatically. No, we'll keep that off for now. That's very situational. Skip transformation settings, no. Hide quest info, no. Lock the door in place, no, not right now. Hide top, no, we're not gonna hide it right now. Don't display today's tip. No, we can show those. Since I'm trying to show off the game. Share music buffs, yes. Medium. Window position. Okay, cool. We got that all figured out. And so we'll talk to her again to keep the chat quest going. Yes, okay, from the top. I'm Lorna and this is Pan. This area is for beginners. Sunako strike. And we're here to help those beginners. First, I'll teach you how to look up useful information. By the way, you know how to move using WSD, right? You moved over here, so you clearly know how to move around. Right, yeah, info. I told you I'd give you a quest, right? Here's how you look one up. You can tap Q or click the quest button at the bottom of the screen to see your quest window. This window lists the quests you've received. You can tap Q or click the quest button, try it out. So we're gonna press Q, and it's showing up over here. I like to keep it up in this corner, just because that's where I like to see it. That's it, you can see the quest titles now, right? You'll see more details if you click the titles. It'll have more information about the quest and your next step. Scroll over to the quest window for a directional guide under your feet. Next, we'll go over to character info. Tap the C to see character info. Your name, age, race, gender, and attributes are shown in the window. Now tap C or click character info. So I tap C. I like to have this one in the middle for when it pops up again. Just because I'm usually opening this to look at my max level here and rebirths here, or to change my title here. That's the main reason why I use it personally. Oh, I skipped that. He was just talking about, I'm pretty sure he was just talking about what I can do on there. You should browse through the tabs. Once you get a feel for the content, we can talk about map navigation. So, like I was saying, you can change your title here and which active talent that you have, which is active as in the bonuses that you get from it, and which one's showing above your character. And this is just showing the base stats that you, not base stats, but all the stats that you have. If you have any status effects, like if you have any, if you get like potion poisoning or anything like that. Here's additional info where it talks about rebirths and the rebirth button. And then this is just more information for when we're down the line. Part-time job, that's really situational. I didn't learn about that for a long time when I first started playing, so we will be going over that. And also they have better, with the quality of life changes and like the blonded quests and everything, they've added in a lot of stuff to show you all the stuff that I didn't know about when I first started playing. So that's really awesome that they're just really upping the accessibility with this game. And then keyword, this is talking about what will happen when you, this is a guide on what would happen when you're talking to an NPC. You can just start a conversation with a random NPC and you can talk to them about random stuff, and this will show you about what's going on there. Combo card, I'm still not really understanding this all the way, but you can earn cards to help you make combos with skills. I've just never been in a situation where I need to use it yet. This is more for like end game stuff. And the collection journal, this is just talking about like what kind of animals you've hunted, what kind of things you can transform into, what different fish you've done, the different recipes that you've done, taming and production. And then commerce, which I'll be doing a lot of on this character just because it's really fun, and it'd be really easy to do that while I'm like being able to like be actively chatting and everything rather than like with combat. Special unit, you unlock down the line. Festia, that's down the line too. And renown, this is how you can like increase your stats here. And then also critical damage, final critical rate, and shadow mission completion success rate. So this is just another way to up your stats. And then perk information is also for more down the line. So we went through all of that, so we can continue. Aaron is gigantic, so it's a good idea to get used to the map. You'll probably get used to it pretty quickly, unlike Lorna. She still struggles. Pan, I do not. I just get turned around sometimes. Jeez. Sunako strike, you should check your map frequently to keep from getting lost. The mini-map opens with the M key. Check the right side. If an area doesn't have the mini-map, tapping M won't help. Click the square icon to the map's right for the world map. Try tapping M now. So this is the mini-map. I make it bigger sometimes. This is usually there if you're not in conversation with an NPC. And then behind the skip button, you can close it. You can search for NPCs, which is also newer from when I first started. And then there's the help. And then this is to transparency. You can lock it or view the world map, which it won't let us do right now because we're in conversation. Yes, like that. Now the map's at the corner of your screen. A map can provide you with a lot of info, so it's great help in the field. We'll move that back because that skip button's not always there. Move the cursor to the map to see the NPC search. Oh, I just went over that. That's funny. Nearby NPCs prove handy. This bit's important because your inventory is vital. While traveling, you'll acquire items by hunting, completing quests, and gathering. These items are stored in your inventory, which is a very funny thing in this game. On my personal account, my entire inventory is all bags except for 3 units of it. Those 3 little squares are not bags, which it took a lot of work to get there, but I have no issues with inventory on that character, and I love it. Tap I or the inventory button below for the inventory. Go on, open your inventory. Use I or the bag icon below. So we'll press I. And so it's showing the Traveler's Guide, the bread from Neo, and the Neo Soulstone that we got from Neo earlier. And I also like to put this around right here. And then we got some more soul stones for being beginner, and then this was the rebirth potion that we got from the event when we first logged in. And so this is the basic, where you can have everything. This is the me, so this is more for like the storyline quests. Like you'll get items from that, and you'll be able to put those there. And then VIP is for paid stuff, which I will be unlocking that once I know that I can stay consistent every week playing this. And so then I'll be able to feel confident enough to put in the money to be able to do everything that I want. And then so there's 2 accessory slots, a hat slot, and then there's what you can hold in your hands, left and right, and then there's a secondary weapon or equipment slot, and then there's the what you're wearing, and then wings or robes, shoes, and gloves, and then in the style, which is also the premium, which I will be unlocking hopefully by next week. You can also do glasses there. You can also do glasses. And then Echo Stone, you unlock down the line. And then here you can also hold gold and your ducats. And the ducats is for commerce. And then so there's some new features here that I haven't seen before. So you can... Oh, wow. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the quality of life they've done is just incredible. So you can search stuff, you can tag it, I guess. You can favorite stuff by name, by period, new, by size. That is so incredible. The quality of life they've done. Okay, sorry, I'm geeking out a little bit. Oh, no. Okay, so I skipped that. We'll go back to that. Well, we can open it again. So you can search. You can set the order in which your bags are filled. Oh, that's also nice. So once you have your bags, it usually goes just from left to right, but you can apparently set your order now. Bag contains items obtained from various events. Okay, so this is just where if you like buy something from the shop, or if it's something special event item, you would go here to be able to grab that. And then there's an extra equipment slot, which is premium. And then this you can also such like this, it'll expire in, for example, 6 days, 23 hours, 46 minutes. If that was in your inventory and was expired, you could click that and you can choose that. You can destroy it, and also it's say in less than a week, it'll show the highlight color. Like if this was expiring in just 23 hours, 45 minutes, it would be the bright pink like this, and then if it was expired, it'd be the yellow. So it's just showing you, it's making it point out in your inventory really well what is there. And then you can also stack things, and then you can also group, like, because this is it has the, I just pointed at my screen with my finger, that doesn't work, but you can because it has a certain expiration, you wouldn't be able to stack it normally, but you can stack it, and yeah, you can do that there. So yeah, that's the inventory. And so we went through that tutorial. So let's open up our tutorial and read what we do next. And so we're just talking to Lorna again. Okay, and then let's go over the quest info too. So here, we'll put that right. Well, I like to make this, oh, come on. I like to make this go down all the way just so I can see it well. Because sometimes you'll have like a whole line of quests. And so we'll just make that like that, and then we'll bring this up. And so there's the title. There's just a little like lore splurt. And then the actual task that you need. If there was more than one task, if they didn't want you to see it all before you got the task before it done, then it would just be censored there, but it would still show you how many tasks there will be. And then there's the reward, and then you can do a location check, but we're right in front of there, so that doesn't matter. And then to close it. And then so we'll talk to Lorna again. Yes, okay, from the top. I'm Lorna, and this is Pan. This area is for begin. Wait, we just went through all of that. I hit a wrong button, so we'll just go through this quick. Oh, this is the one that I skipped earlier. Great, you can see your basic character info, right? When you gain levels and skill ranks, your stats change too. Check your character info frequently to see your progress. Okay, so that was that. We went through all of that. And then we were at the mini map. And then I was at the inventory. Okay, good. Your inventory is visible, right? All your possessions will be stored in the inventory, so you should check it out when you get new items. You can't pick items unless there's room. So keep your inventory organized to prevent it from getting full too quickly. Finally, a display will show when will show you whether an item's new or expired. That's it for basic information. Q for quests, C for character info, M for map, and I for inventory. Simple, right? Impressive. In this next lesson, we'll build on what Lorna taught you. So this is just showing an overall command list, which we can also pull up from the options if needed. And so we have close window, cancel skill, move, which you can also click to move, as I was doing earlier. C for character info, Z for skills, which we didn't go over, N for action window. There's like certain actions that you can do. P for party window, that's for when you're playing with other people. Transformation diary, that's for when you can transform, which we saw in the journal. F for messenger window, which is like your friend list. You can do friend list, you can do guilds, and you can also do like notes. And then there's also, Oh, U for homestead info. Homestead, we can't do that yet because we're still in the tutorial, but we'll eventually get there. The mini map. Oh, O to toggle the in-game clock. The errand time is different from real time. And, the pet window. You'll be able to get pets, and like they were talking about earlier, we can get, if we go through their tutorial that they've made, we can get the broom pet. And then the message log window, if there's a lot, that one sometimes likes to take a while to load, which makes sense. This is just going through everything that's showed up down here from the chat. It automatically goes to all, but then you can also just look at the normal, party, whisper, guild, family, trade, system, squad, combat, horn, or field raid. Oh, Eldrod exploration, that's more for when we're on the other continent, which will take a while until like we're like there for like a normal amount of time. And then change weapon set, because so remember here there's the 1 and 2. You can change that with the squiggly next to the 1. I don't remember what it's called. And then toggle helmet. There's some like robes, for example, that you can have the hood up or down, and you would change that with Y. And then hide interface is that is backslash, I think, or would that be forward slash? It's the one above enter normally. And then Windows pulls up the menu here. You'll encounter this in play, but we should go over the basics. First, try opening your quest window again. The shiny complete button means you've completed your quest. Click it now. You have to click complete to actually complete a quest. There are a few exceptions, but you should always check. Most of the time, you do have to go in and complete, and that's how you can. And then, so the brown owl brings you your quest rewards, and the white owl brings you new quests. And it plays that noise when you get new quests, and there's a new quest. You'll get a new quest after completing this one. Once you receive it, talk to me again. And so we're going to be talking to Pan this time instead of Lorna. And then so over here, this is just showing what kind of stuff is new. And so for example, we gained experience points, and you can either click next or close all. But let's just go through everything that we got just now. So we got 200 experience points, a wooden stick, HP 10 potion. And so now we'll talk to Pan. This sheep has the glossiest black wool you've ever seen. Its soft, plush texture tempts you to squish it in both hands. And I'm going to take a drink of water just because I am reading off all of this. Okay. It might seem trivial, but Lorna put a lot of effort into it. She says it reminds her of when she first started. So... Oh, okay, so you'll have a great many items to manage sooner or later. Talk to me to learn about item equipping and usage. I'm next to Lorna Pan. Oh yeah, and here's the sensor that I was talking about. I believe you're stalling. Go talk to Lorna. Oh, I have to talk to Lorna. Okay. Next, Pan will teach you about items. Talk to Pan after this. Welcome to Aaron, Initiate Sunako Strike. As you know, my name is Pan. Let me tell you about items. There are many items in Aaron. Some are held in hand. Others are worn. Still others are eaten. Some affect your status or your stats. There are truly too many to name. Oh look, there's somebody else new playing the tutorial. That's awesome to see. First, I'll show you how to equip a weapon. Open your inventory and locate the wooden stick right there. Click on the wooden stick to take it from the inventory slot. After you finish speaking, equip it to the right hand slot. So we'll do the right hand, just because it is mirrored. So this is the right and this is the left. Oh, and there's the today's tip. And we're not going to turn those off just because I am trying to show off the game. Use hotkey. I was talking about hotkeys. Okay. Oh, okay. And this is flashing, and that's the skills. So we'll press Z to open that up. And look, by equipping that, we learned Blunt Mastery and Combat Mastery. So that's exciting. Oh, this is one that I found out this morning. The quality of life change that I found this morning that I'm so excited about. You can click this to automatically rank up skills. Before, you would have to, once you filled up the XP for it, you would have to automatically press Advance. And with this, it'll rank it up automatically, and I am just beyond ecstatic about that. That is just going to help so much quality of life. And we'll also go to the quests to see what we need to do next. Equip the wooden stick. I did that. So now we're going to talk with Pan again. Huh, you actually did it. Lorna spent half an hour barehanded when I gave her this rundown. Pan, why don't we just not talk about that ever? So, you just learned the Blunt Mastery skill, right? You'll learn skills according to the weapon type you choose to wield. That's right. We'll go over skills later, but in straight combat. Weapons are much more effective than fighting barehanded. There are a lot of weapon types, so experiment to see what works for you. Even with weapons, you won't be safe from harm. If your HP reaches 0, you'll fall unconscious. Pay attention and keep your HP topped off when possible. I've lowered your HP a bit. Remember that HP 10 potion from completing that quest earlier? After this conversation, open your inventory and use it. Potions can be used by right-clicking and selecting the use button, or you can click it while holding down the control key. So there are actually 3 ways to use it, but they're just keeping it simple for right now. So we'll open it, and there's 5, so we'll do it all 3 ways. So it unequipped the wooden stick, which is fine. So the HP 10 potion will right-click and press use. Okay, so that worked. I'm holding control and left click it, and that automatically did it. And then also you can press H. Okay, maybe that's not ready yet. Yeah, press H to use the potion from your inventory starting from the bottom right. Oh, it's because my health is full. That is why. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. All right, so we'll close the inventory. What do we do now? Talk with Lorna. Okay, so now you can equip items and you can use consumables like potions. Remember, clicking while holding control is a quick way to use items. Congratulations on getting through the basics. That's everything we prepared. You've done pretty well so far. Once you learn combat basics, you should be ready. Someone else is teaching those in the next part of your tutorial. Yep, Tin knows a lot about combat and he's an experienced teacher. He'll be able to give you some good advice. Before you leave, take this gift. Sorry, I got a text about somebody. I just got an important text, so sorry about that. With this, Pan and I can help you wherever you go. Put this in your inventory slot and we'll provide what guidance we can. It's all written in the item description. Well, it was good to see you, Sunako Strike. Thanks for sticking around. I hope that information comes in handy. It was useful. Really? Yeah! Sunako Strike, you're too kind. When I first started, I was so confused, but I got a lot of help from others, especially Pan here. My gentle heart can't ignore the plight of such a beautiful... Oh, hi, Cozy. Thanks for that. I hope you have a good time getting all of your work done. I know that can be stressful sometimes. Right? Gotta get that grind. Seriously though, you did the work. I gave some advice is all. Yeah, jerk anyways. I'm glad it was useful. Once you complete the quest, I'll let you out the back. Hey, my first command used. Thank you. Tin will be waiting for you there. Take care and we shall see each other soon. Bye. Bye-bye. Don't forget to click complete. You'd be embarrassed when you couldn't leave. And we finish this one. Got a cutscene going, showing us where Pan is. Oh, thank you. I got those set up for last week, and I was gonna use them, and then I was gonna use them with my last stream, but then I got sick, and so I didn't even get to do the stream. Okay, and we'll close this quest. So we got the horn from completing that, 200 experience points, 5 AP, which we use to level up skills. I will. They'll teach me how to kill the raccoons. And then we got some HP. And we learned defense. So this is where we're going to learn how to do the actual combat, which will be fun. Oh, no, yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. I got over it on Monday. So I had a day. I still got date night yesterday. And then I was able to get back on track this week with today. Okay, so we'll talk to Tin for this next quest. Yes. A small child wearing a heavy-looking helm looks your way. A dragon adorns the helm's shell, but the face within is obscured. He'll speak with one hand on his chin and an affected deepness. When he does, his helm tends to slide into a tilted angle. Huh, so you're Sunako Strike? I've been expecting you. I'm Tin. I'm going to teach you how to battle an Aaron. Before we get started, could you take care of the critters in front of us? Yeah, those raccoons. 5 should do. You'll perform a normal attack if you click on them. If you have trouble targeting them, hold down the control T. Okay, get to it. So like he said, while I'm holding down control, it'll when you re-click it, it'll go to a new... It'll show which one you're talking to. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Have a good nap. And yes, I will be killing raccoons in your name. Alright, do I have any... I'll equip the stick to kill the raccoons. And I was just left clicking for right now. Oh, use hotkeys to access your skills more easily. You can assign your skills to each hotkey at the upper left of the screen. Oh yes, that's these ones, but we're not there yet. And... So it'll flash when I get each one of these. The 1 out of 5. And then let's also see. I also started to learn critical hit, which will be good. And if you hold left alt, it'll highlight the names and you'll be able to see items on the ground better, which I like to do a lot of. So we'll pick up that foamer scroll just to have it, which we'll talk about later. And so that's a cub, so that won't go towards our brown raccoon quest. So we'll go ahead and hit this one. And Blunt Mastery can now be upgraded, which it should have automatically. Oh, that's so awesome. I love the quality of life changes they've done. And so we gained experience, and strength. So we'll close the skill window. Oh, nope, not that. Yeah, we'll close the skill window. And you know what? I'm just going to turn those off because I'm already talking about everything and repeating what they're saying. And then, so that's another one. And I'm right-clicking to turn the screen. And let's kill a third raccoon. We're now level 3. We level up. And then, so we need one more raccoon. Oh, that one's dead. That was 4 out of 5. 5 out of 5. And we don't have enough AP to rank these up yet. And so they won't automatically rank up. Okay, so let's go to the quest and see what we need to do now that we've hunted 5 raccoons. We need to talk to Tim again. We'll get some water. Not as bad as I thought. Did you notice that if only one combatant is using skills, it changes the attack priority? Fights like that are boring. When your enemy uses normal attacks, you can use defense to gain the upper hand. Tap C to open the skill window. Great! You see Combat Mastery, Blunt Mastery, and Defense, right? For now, learn Combat Mastery and Blunt Mastery in your skills window. To raise the rank of an acquired skill, you need enough experience to using the skill, as well as the required amount of AP. The most common way to gain AP is through leveling up. In Aaron, your strength is determined by your skills and their ranks, so seek out new skills and make sure to train them. Once you've gotten Combat Mastery, we'll move on to Defense. Defense is a skill that blocks the enemy attack. You can't attack while it's active, but it lets you protect yourself. Select the skill icon in the skill window and drag it to the skill slots at the top left to make things easier. Actually, since this is your first time using Sunako Strike, I'll help you set it up. Now go fight more raccoons so you can practice defense. When you click to attack a raccoon with a normal attack, the normal attack is Combat Mastery. I recommend alternating normal attacks and defense. Tap the hotkey associated with your skill to use the skill. The icon of that skill will appear above your head. To cancel the skill, you can tap Escape. For now, follow the instructions that appear, then come back. So it automatically put it in 1, which will be moving around. I'll be setting the skills how I like them once we're done with the tutorial part of it. So I'm going to walk up to this raccoon and attack it. And I'll only do 1 hit this time. And I'm going to pick up this golden small gem and I'm going to unequip this so that I don't one-shot the raccoon. So we'll go and then doing that. Okay, so then we hit, yep, it failed. Okay, here's a full health raccoon. We'll hit it once. Press 1 to use defense, let it hit me, and I hit it again. And I gained experience points and HP from that. And I'm using space to go into combat mode and normal mode. With this game, I like to be really immersed in it, and so if I'm just like standing around after I learn the rest skill, I will usually just sit. I try to make my character act and look how I would as if it was like real life. And so I'm really nitpicky about that. Like if I'm not, if right now, it automatically had me in the combat mode and I just automatically press space to go into the normal mode just because I'm not finding anything right now. I'm on my way to go talk to my tutorial guy. Are you getting the hang of it? When the enemy attacks you with the normal attack, successfully using defense will turn the tables on them. I'll teach you a new skill when you're done with this. Click compete, wait a moment, then come back and talk to me. And then up here, it's showing us that we do need to complete it. And apparently, we can complete from the quest tracker. That is also pretty new. That's awesome. And so we gained Novice Warrior, which is the talents, which I was talking about earlier. We gain experience points, gold. dexterity stats, strength stats, will stats, and 30 ability points. So we'll go back in here and we learned all of these skills so far, and he will talk to us about them. Let me take another bite of protein bar while he is loading up. There we go. Give me a second. Okay. Now that you've gotten a handle on defense, let's introduce something new. This skill is called Smash. Against normal attack, you'd use a defense skill, right? Nope. When you use a normal attack, someone who has defense activated, the defender will get the next attack. That's why I would have gotten the next attack in that scenario. By now, you should get the idea that using a normal attack against a defending enemy is dangerous. What should you do against an enemy using defense? Glad you asked. This bit of brutality is called a Smash. It's a skill that blows past defense to deliver damage. I'll place it on your hotkey bar, and probably not in the spot I want it. Practice makes perfect. Country rats only good at defense should be nearby. I'll teleport you there so you can try out Smash. Of course, you don't have to limit yourself to country rats. Okay, so we're gonna hold control, hit it again, and then it'll be, oh! Okay, we'll try that again. 1, 2, and smash! And it automatically upgraded, which is awesome. And so we'll go talk back to Tim again. Actually, let's just kill this other rat, just for fun. Gotta keep the violence going. Oh, hey, another person that's newer. We're talking to Tim. Oh, there we go. Yes, you completely shattered their defense with Smash, but Smash has its own weakness. While it's activated, you're more vulnerable against normal attacks. Are you familiar with Rock, Paper, Scissors? Caravan Joe hosts an event for it from time to time. Sunako Strike, do you see the parallel here? So normal attack against Smash, Smash against defense, defense against normal attack. Normal attack, defense, and Smash works kind of like Rock, Paper, Scissors. There's no single best solution. Just observe the enemy and react quickly. This time, defeat a Grey Wolf. They only know Smash. Follow instructions as you practice. I'll go ahead and put counterattack on your hotbar. So we're going to attack this Smash Happy Grey Wolf, and then counterattack. And wait for them to hit me with that Smash and get screwed over. So we got some dexterity from that, and we'll go talk to Tin again, as like it says in the quest tracker. Drinking some water. Oh, I love seeing people in the tutorial areas. Oh, I think this was who we saw earlier. That's awesome. And we'll go talk to him again. It looks like you've got it down. Remember this, because these are the basics of combat in Aaron. Occasionally, you'll encounter an enemy who uses counterattack. Against that, both normal attack and smash are useless. Instead, you can use windmill against it. Activate windmill, get close to the enemy, and when you're in range, click on the ground. Make sure to check that the shape of your cursor changes. Let's wrap this up with windmill training. When an enemy has counterattack activated, close in and use windmill. I placed it on your hotbar. Come back when you finished. And so we'll attack this snake. And then windmill. And this will be the last part of this quest. Oh. Nice, other people are getting this done. How'd you do? To summarize the last couple of skills, counterattack works against smash and normal attacks. Windmill works against counterattack. It's also useful when you're surrounded by enemies. Alright, now you've learned defense, smash, counterattack, and windmill. How about a quick quiz, Sunako Strike? There'll be a small prize at the end. You don't have to if you don't want to, though. We'll definitely take the quiz. Here's your first question. Master Tin and Sunako Strike are fighting each other. Why would we be? I thought we were friends. Tin runs at Sunako Strike to deliver a normal attack. What's the best course of action for Sunako Strike in this case? If the normal attack, we do defense. That's right. Great, you've been paying attention. So go to the next question. Here's your second question. Master Tin and Sunako Strike are still fighting each other. Tin runs a Sunako Strike with Smash. What is the best course of action for Sunako Strike right now? There are 2 correct answers here. So if you're coming at me with Smash, I could either normal attack because mine would hit first, or counterattack. And I'm going to go with counterattack here, just so that way we don't have to move and they're doing all of the work for us. Correct. Use counterattack or normal attack against Smash. Here's your final question. Master Tin and Sunako Strike are fighting yet again. Sunako Strike is using counterattack against Tin. What skill should Master Tin use? If I'm using a counterattack, he should use Windmill because he is a master at combat. Yep. I remembered. Yep, I am a combat master after all. I know better than to fall for an enemy's counterattack. Instead, the hypothetical me would use Windmill from an appropriate range. Okay, time for the reward I promised you. You should get better equipment soon, but this will do for now. Thus concludes your Basics of Battle lesson. If you want to run through it again, check the class board in Turchinale, which is the starting city. Complete the quest and talk to me when you get the next. So now that I learned that you can complete it here, I don't even have to open up the quest window, which is really nice. And we leveled up again, so we'll get rid of that flash. We gained EXP and gold. And we'll talk to Tin again. That's all the quests you can do here. It shouldn't be too difficult to handle the outside world now that you've learned the basics. Congratulations on getting through my entire lesson plan. Oh, whoops. I forgot to explain Assault Slash. Oh well, just use it to kick an enemy when they're down. Or maybe not kick, but it's effective against downed enemies. Yeah, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Oh, Neil left me a letter of introduction for you, Sunako Strike. You're a human, so I guess you're headed for Turchinale. See you, Scoon. See you. Use the skills I taught you. So we gained some MP from that one. Ooh, another cutscene showing us what Turchinale looks like. Oh, this music is so nostalgic. I'm gonna get a bite of protein bar in while the cutscene is going. Okay. Hello, Duncan. Ooh, what kind of voice am I gonna do for Duncan? Okay. Welcome to Turchinale. So we gained MP, EXP, gold, ooh, more AP. Oh! Whoa. Oh my gosh. I totally forgot that they added in voice acting since the last time I played. That threw me off. Whew. Oh my gosh, I forgot. That is so cool. There's voice acting in Mabinogi now. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm nerding out again. Okay, so we got a special newbie costume box. Ooh, our first bag. Very important for this game. Some more, and then some potions. Characters cannot advance their skills while in the tutorial. Okay, so yeah, I'm still in the tutorial. And so I'll be needing to deliver the letter to Duncan. But first, let's get this outfit on. See, this is how they were saying about highlighting new items. So it says new and has the white black background. So we'll just hover over those to get rid of that. And we'll open this. And I'm going to start by putting the gems, foamers, scrolls. I want gems and foamer scrolls in this bag. So now when I pick those up, those will automatically go towards there rather than this inventory, which is so nice. And we'll press the automatic sort there. We'll just put this in the bottom corner. And then we have our potions in order that I like. And then we'll use this and we got a fun outfit instead of the basic clothes, which we're just going to drop those. We don't need those anymore. Wait, those were just leather shoes. We'll keep those. Do I have the right dressing room yet? Oh, I do. Okay, I'm gonna pick that up again then. View collectible. Premium newbie wear and leather shoes. There we go. So I pressed O to open that. Sorry. No, I didn't. I just clicked on this. So you can, the dressing room is a really good way to organize all of the clothes. It's just all there. And then what you can do, view collected, and it's just a little bit of gold on some of them to take out, but like these ones, 0 gold to take out. So not everything costs gold to take out of it. It's just a really, really good way, especially if you're a fashion gear. Like I can get sometimes in closer to end game, and then so that way you're just not having your entire inventory just be clothes. And then we will move this. We'll move this one over here. There we go. Okay, so now we're gonna talk to Duncan. An elderly man watches over the town with a soft, confident gaze, while his leathery skin and gray hair are indicative of his long life. His eyes retain a youthful twinkle, while when he speaks, his voice resonates with gentle authority. Let me just check on something IRL real quick. Okay. Get my stream deck pulled back up. Duncan reads over Neo's letter, and we got our quest reward and a new quest. Another militia. I'm always happy to meet a friend of Neo's. Duncan folds the letter and puts it in his pocket. So, you're Sunako Strike. I'm Duncan, the chief of this town. Welcome to church, Neo. We haven't had many visitors in these days. I hope you can adjust to a small town. So we're going to talk to Duncan again to get this next quest going. Ah, you're here, Sunako Strike. I hope Endelon is doing well. Oh, while you're here, take the opportunity to learn more about life skills. Ah, yes, I called you here for another reason. Do you happen to know Tin? Tin left this with me so I could tell you something important. And the magic stone. He'd like you to use this to teleport somewhere he created. To use the item, right-click, then click the Use button. Or you can left-click the item while holding down Control. You should see what he wants to show you. And this is exciting because we're going to learn about the talents, if I remember correctly. So we're going to use this and begin that mission. Oh, hey, Sunako Strike, it's been a while. A little bit, yeah? I hope you've been okay. Hey, remember that time when you could barely beat a few raccoons? You're looking a bit tougher these days, huh? I'm here to fill you in on talents. I was right. As you might already know, there are lots of different ways to spend time in Erin. You can be a sword-wielding warrior, a bard playing tunes to town square, or use a bow, dual-gun magic, or even alchemy. Picking a talent will determine how you grow. You'll gain bonuses to stats that fit your active talent, and those can help you train your skills. And it's showing like some examples of the different icons that you could have. Each race has its pros and cons, though since you're human you can learn any talent. Pick whichever you want. Oh, by the way, I changed your stats. Don't get too excited. Think of this as a dream. Once you wake up by going back, you'll be back to normal. Head along the path down the hill to meet the talent guides. They'll let you try out various talents. Just speak with any talent guide you're interested in. If you don't want to, then just talk to me again, but this is a rare opportunity to test out talents. You can change talents on Rebirth, but Rebirth is limited. Talk to me again once you're finished. Okay, let's go look at these different talents. I don't think that they've gotten any new ones since the last time I was here, but let's just show everybody how they are. So close combat. This is swords. So I got a sword. There are different types of swords. This is where you'd be like using these skills more. And like rage, and then bash. Excuse me. Bash, where you like hitting them with like the hilt of your sword. This one can get pretty strong. Okay, and then magic. Let's look at that. Oh yeah, there's also, since I am human, I can dual wield some swords. There's also like axes, there's blunt weapons too, so there's a lot of options for this one, but most of them would be using most of the same skills. That's also where you'd be like using a shield, and there's also like a shield bash, or shield charge, I mean, where you could like charge with the shield a little bit, but yeah. Oh, okay, so I have to end with the close combat first. Think about it more. So we'll go show the magic, which is get crazy wicked strong. And so they gave us a staff to hold, and so there's ice, which, so with the ice you can charge all 5 of them, which is base charge. And with the ice you can do each individual bolt, and then but with the fire and lightning, even if you charge more than one, you still only strike with it once. So we'll charge 3 here, but it only goes off once. And the same with the fire. The lightning can jump to other enemies though if it's strong enough. And the fire is better for like knockback. And then this is a stronger one. This freezes, if I remember correctly. Yep, that one can freeze. There's thunder. There's thunder, and then fireball, which is, you know, iconic in any fantasy type setting. Boom. And Snapcast, if you turn that on, you can automatically charge all. There's automatic 5 strength fireball, just right there. Full strength fireball right there. All right, and so we'll move on to archery, which is a lot of fun. With elves, you can ride a horse and still shoot with a bow off of the horse. So that's a lot of fun to do archery on as an elf. Archery free play mode. So there's just a normal, and it's showing the percentage of how likely it is to hit. And then there's Magnum Shot, which is like Smash, but with a bow. And then there's Support Shot, which is good for if you're trying to support somebody. It pretty much gives an opportunity for bleed, which means that somebody else would be able to do more damage. And then there's this one, which has a chance to, on the second hit to other people as well. So we'll go hit somebody close to somebody else. Here and that one's just a fast shot. That's why it's called urgent shot. So we'll charge up this and see it hit other people as well. We'll move on to Battle Alchemy. And Battle Alchemy, which is a very specific play style. And so there's the water cannon, so we charge it up. There's the wind one. There's the sand blast. We're blinded, and then a flame burst, which can do attack over time. And then, like, these are just like the basic skills. These aren't all of the skills that you would be able to learn from each of these. This is showing like the basics of what each is. Martial arts. This one is very combo-y. So this one has like specific built-in combos, and so we're like that, and then we can pick between those two. So we'll do this one, and this is a different selected target. And then so you will do the second starter, and then you can meditate, gain HP, and then you can also flip backwards to evade. I'm not the biggest fan of martial arts, but we will be training it down the line. Probably one of the last few ones that we'll be training on this character. Music talent guide. So with this one is very broad. You can do a lot of different things with the music. You can, first of all, write your own music, which is crazy. And then Discord, that's the combat side of it. You can hit with your weapon. fantastic chorus. This increases effects. Battlefield Overture. So this one you're playing a song and it's increasing these stats. Enduring Melody increases different stats. Like that one's more for defense. The Battlefield Overture is more for damage. You can put enemies to sleep. Harvest Song, which is more for when you're farming and crafting. March Song to increase your movement speed. And Vivace, which is more for like casting speed. And then there's Encore, where you can reset all of your cooldowns for magic, or for music. And then so we'll end that one. And we'll go over to puppetry, which is, in my opinion, hard. So I really respect people that get good at puppetry because I have a hard time with it. So before I have a puppet out, I can just use the control bars themselves to do a couple of attacks, and then I can also summon a puppet and make them do attacks for me. Which, like I said, I'm bad at, so I'm probably not showing it off as best as I could be. And so we'll end that one. And then Lance, which is very niche. I don't see many people using it, and it's not the greatest in a lot of situations, especially in like if you're wanting to get into PvP. It's just not a viable option, honestly. It's just very niche. And then so for Lance options, we have a charge. Too close, there's a charge, and then Lance counter. That's about it. Other than like the normal like windmill, assault slash, and smash. Normal smash. It's just a very niche talent that I just don't worry about too much for myself. And then Gunslinger. I remember when this one came out, it was a lot of fun to learn in the first place. And I still don't understand it all the way, so we just loaded up our guns. That's just the mastery. So there's a launcher, grapple shot, there's a bullet slide, it makes me go further away, and then there's these two where I can do area of effect. So that red triangle, that's showing like who would be hit from it. So like that one, but if I move over here, then both of them will. And then wave the gun, which is pretty much you just infinite bullets for a little bit. Yeah, it's guns. And then like you can like with this one, there's like special crafting that you can do. You can like, and then like with the bullets, it's an ammo based one. And then Ninja, which I usually like to do as my first one just because it's really strong early on, but then it falls off once a little bit. And so then that's when I like to switch to the other more time consuming talents that you just need a little bit more, you need a little bit of strength already to be able to efficiently train them. And so that's why I usually like to start with Ninja, just because to get off of your feet, it's really good to start with. And it also just looks cool. And the quest line for it's really cute. And then so there's just a normal. There's one where you can charge it. There's Kunai Storm, which you target something and then it does an area of effect. There's the Shadow Bind, where it can bind them. Shadow Cloak. And then the Shadow Cloak, I can be invisible. Explosive Kunai, I can set a trap. And then Smoke Screen, I can put a smoke over the trap. And then Soccer Abyss, which is a strong one. You can charge that up. You can charge that up. And then it's a big area effect around you. And so it's just really flashy, and so I like to start with that a lot of the time. It's just flashy and fun. And then the newest talent system, well, yeah, the newer, I guess, Chain Slash, which is just OP. Especially in PvP. So you gain this chain blade, and then this is the Dorcha here. I like to have it smaller and just lock that there. So you're siphoning Dorcha with the normal attack, and with the Dorcha you can do all of these different attacks with your chain blade. So there's that. You can move with it. I need some more Dorcha. Raging Spike. Can I hit both? Nope, that's okay. This is an area of effect. Give me some more Dorcha. Spinning Slasher. Death Mark, Chain Crush, Chain Sweep, and then Instant Dorcha conversion. You can put health to get some Instant Dorcha. And then Chain Burst. So yeah, this one's also really flashy. They've gotten really flashy with their newer talents, which I'm alright with. That's okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. Being flashy, it can be fun. And it's not like they're not putting in the work to actually make them good talents too. They're making them flashy and adding everything to it. And so we ended that. So let's go talk to Tin again, because we tried out all of the talents here. Okay, so you're back. Did you try everything you wanted? Yes. Great. I hope you got something out of this. Keep the talents you liked in mind, because you'll be going through rebirth soon. It'll be easier if you remember what you learned here. Now then, you want to finish up and go back? Yeah, I'm good to go back. We'll go talk to Duncan again. Oh, you've returned. Did you learn many things about talents? You probably know this already, but every time a militia rebirths, they can choose an active talent. Oh, and there's another person who just wanted to see you. Come back and we'll talk more afterward. So we're rebirthing with Neo. Hello, Neo. We'll go talk to you. Hello, Sunako Strike. I'm sorry if I startled you. I called you here to clarify a few things. You see, that rumor he heard is quite true. Militians like yourself have a gift, the ability to rebirth. What is rebirth? Grow stronger with each rebirth. What are the benefits? Rebirthing may seem strange at first. After rebirthing, your level will reset, but your AP, skill ranks, and items will remain. You can change your appearance, age, and even your active talent if you want. One of the most beneficial aspects, though, is that you gain ability points quickly while you're at a lower level. Because of that, rebirth can be thought of as a shortcut to becoming more powerful, which I talked about during character creation, which is why I said I should start at level 17 so that I can rebirth sooner, this is what I was getting to, talking about that earlier. What are the changes that I can make? In exchange for improving your stats at a faster rate, your character exploration levels will reset back to 1. As mentioned, you can also change your appearance, age, or talent. Take the opportunity to try a different look or explore new skills. In addition to your AP, skill ranks, and inventory, your titles and guild associations all remain exactly the same when you rebirth. It's a great benefit overall. Then are there requirements? Haha, I was getting there. You must wait a certain amount of time after your character has rebirthed before you can rebirth again. For most players, that amount of time is 7 days, but new players don't have to wait as long. To visit me for rebirth or to ask questions, select your character at the character selection screen, then click Rebirth. Or tap C to open the character window, then click Rebirth. You'll need time to recover after rebirth, though I have heard tales of a militia potion that lets you recover instantly. Grow stronger with each rebirth. What are hero talents? Very, very good question. Hero talents are special in that they combine the skills of multiple talents into one. They even offer advanced skills specific to each hero. Though you'll have access to a broad range of skills, you'll have to train more to master the talent. They are recommended for experienced adventurers. In fact, there are prerequisites you must meet before you can even access hero talents. And then was there any other ones? Nope. So we're going to end the conversation. Let's give it a try, shall we, Sunako Strike? Now that you're here, why not take this opportunity to experience with a new look or try out a new talent? Are you ready to be reborn? So we're going to reset level and age. We're going to keep gender the same, and we're going to keep equipment. And we're going to go last location, age 17. And we're going to just keep the same look since I'm doing the premium stuff next week. Okay, so this is where I'm picking the talent. So we looked over all 4 of these, as well as these. The only one here that we didn't look over was the transmutation, because it's not so much a combat talent, that's more making. But with that, the transmutation, you can create golems and make walls, barriers, and that kind of stuff, and you can make stuff, alchemy stuff. The life talents are a lot of fun. The glyph writing, that one's pretty new. You can create your own design, and so you can design a glyph. You can bring the glyph to you, and this is the stationary craftings for the items that you need for it. And will it show a picture of you bringing the glyph up? Yes. So you can when you bring it in, there will be a circle around you, kind of like an aura, but on the ground, and it'll be the design that you made. And you can get certain stats. Oh, there it is. See the runes there? And that's a status effect that you can give yourself and your party members, depending on which one that you make. So that can be a lot of fun, but it's very grindy. There's pet training, where you can a lot of the time you can. So once you start collecting the finny pets, which is what the pets, the fin pets, you can. They're showing the video of it, but you can collect the essence of a finny pet, and then you can change that into a whistle, and then you can summon the pets that you've made or sell, however you want to do it. I've been using it to make gold. Good way to make gold sometimes if you have a lot of it. Carpentry, that's woodworking. Medicine, you can make potions, which is very beneficial because potion making, you can earn a lot of gold from it if you're good at it and you set it up right. And then B, if you're trying to buy potions, it can get expensive, which is why the people that make potions can get really good gold. And so I always like to focus on this as soon as I can. And also because the herbalism skill can be very grindy. And so if you're already working on this, then it's just double stacking that XP for it, which is good. And then tailoring, you can make clothes. Could be fun. Smithing, you can make weapons and armor and other tools. Which, of course, me being a bladesmith myself, I will be doing a huge focus on this time around. I have not focused on it in the past as much, just because there are certain quirks to it in this game specifically, which it's not a bad thing, but it's just something that I haven't put in the time to learn yet. And so we'll be doing that together in game later on. We're definitely starting with the combat talent since we're new. Then cooking. One of the most annoying ones to level up, because down the line you have to do cooking dungeons, recipe dungeons, at the castle, and those are a bitch and a half. And so we'll go down that hole when we get there, but yeah, it can be really annoying. And then the holy arts, the healing is not optimized to just be a plain healer. However, the thing that got me to want to start a whole new character. Oh, it shows it over here. Arcana. Harmonic Saint. They made healing viable with the new Arcana talents. And so I'm excited to be able to incorporate that once we get there. And then Mercantile, which is just commerce, which I talked about earlier. And then Adventure, we can't do that since it's our first rebirth, but that's just focusing on finding stuff, and that's really good for if you want to go to the other continent. And then the hero talents, which we can't do, they're just pretty much mixes. Like this is bard and magic, I think, cooking and something. This is like adventure and gunslinger, I think, that kind of stuff. And so we're gonna start with ninja, like I was talking about, just because it's flashy, it's fun, the quests are cute. May your new life bring you as much joy as the last. No matter how much your appearance changes, I'll always be able to see the soul within. Come back anytime you want to rebirth again, and see you soon. And there we go. We rebirthed. We got XP. Oh, that's for the event going on. And strength. Oh, and I have access to the dungeon guide now. Also wasn't around when I first started, but oh my goodness, is it nice. It'll, first of all, it keeps track for you of how many times you've done a dungeon here. You can add them to your favorite, you can learn about each dungeon. And then also you can gain rewards just for doing the dungeon. Like the dungeons themselves give rewards, but then you can also get these rewards. So like if I cleared Albie dungeon at normal level after 10 times, I could get this short bow. And like there's higher rewards, like there's different rewards, there's some combo cards there. This is some stuff to upgrade weapons and tools and everything, and like it can go up and you can get some really fancy stuff if you follow this. Well, like not if you follow it, but if you like pay attention to it and like are doing it objectively. Like if like there's a certain thing that you're wanting, it might be in here. And if you just do the dungeon so many times, if you clear it so many times, then you'd be able to get that. And so, which is really nice. It's just like another bonus to doing all of that. And then so we'll talk to Duncan again because we rebirthed. That's for the event, which we're not talking about right now. Welcome back, Sunako Strike. You now have a talent. I didn't notice what you were wearing when you came, but if it's changed, you can check your inventory for your old outfit. These things happen sometimes, and let's see. After you chose a talent, Tin should have given you... Oh, and we got a special ninja title. Yes, that. Congratulations. Now that you're properly outfitted, things should be much simpler. Also, I have a few final gifts for you. Did you know you need a character card to create a character? Since this is your first character on your account, please take 6. With these, you'll be able to create other characters. You can view them in the character select screen later, which we will be using 2 of those to make an elf and then a giant once I feel that my human is at a good level and that we can branch off and do other things but then still come back, because I want to max out everything on this account at some point. And I want to bring all of you along doing that. So we'll finish the conversation, we'll complete the quest, and we leveled up. We got XP, there's the broom whistle from finishing the all of the Lorna. Oh, here's the normal quests now. So Festia vibe. Oh, that's her after finishing the tutorial. Time to chill. A cold wind blows. And a blue fragrance on the wind. Brave boost. And then so we'll not do that yet. And here is the shuriken. Look at that. And ninja. We got that. And then since we got out of that tutorial, everything that could be advanced got advanced. That is so nice. Okay. And then, oh yes, so that's more like in-game tutorial stuff, learning like the other skills. I think with doing all of those basic, we'll be able to just go in and pick what we want to do from now on, and so I'm gonna call it there. That was a good hour and a half, and we finished the tutorial, we finished the main tutorials and the character creation. And so next week, I'll have all the premium stuff ready, and I'll be able to just get straight into whatever we want to do. And I'll also do a poll on Discord for what we should be naming our first pet, which will be the broom. So that'll be fun to do as well, because it does not expire, and so I can wait that full week, or just whenever we figure it out, I can log in and just name it if it was going to expire, but it's not. And so yeah, we'll call it there. Thanks for everybody that showed up. This was really fun. I'm glad that I was able to get everything working. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the follow. That was a lot of fun. And so we'll be coming back to this game next week, and I think if I remember correctly, yep, and I have a Valorant stream in the early morning tomorrow. So hopefully that can also go as well. And also thank you for proving that not proving, but showing me in action that my alerts work. So that was also nice to see. Thank you for that. And so yeah, calling that there.